1, 2. John, let me know when you're ready, John. One, two. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Culturama 45 prize giving and closing ceremony. I would like to acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Eric Evelyn, Minister of Culture and Minister responsible for Culturama. I would also like to recognize our reigning Miss Culture, Naila Daniel, our reigning Mr. Cole, our reigning Miss Culture swimwear, Miss Morton, and any other winners that are here with us this afternoon. I would also like to recognize the presence of the runners-up in the various competitions and also the participants in all of the competitions that we had as part of Culturama 45. I would also like to recognize the members of the Navy's Culturama Committee who are here with us this afternoon, and all of your patrons, well-wishers who have come here in support of the closing ceremony for Culturama 45. Culturama this year would have been, or would have celebrated its 45th anniversary. We would have started as a committee as early as last year when we launched the slogan competition. And we continued in terms of the committee meeting and planning for this celebration that we had earlier this year. The festival this year was celebrated from July 25th until August the 6th, and we had as our theme, Love, Passion, Pride, Culturama 45. Now, from all reports, in discussing with someone who lives in North America yesterday, the person said to me that he has not heard a single negative comment about Culturama 45, and so, in his opinion, the persons who came from overseas, the persons here at home, the participants, they all had a grand time. And so we are here this afternoon to reward all of the persons who would have contributed towards making this year's festival the success that it was. I want to offer an apology for the delayed closing and prize-giving ceremony. We were faced with some challenges, and so the promised date of August the 24th, we had to push it back until today. Nevertheless, we are here, and this afternoon we will be awarding our winners and the participants for the tremendous effort that they would have made towards making the festival this year the success that it was. And so, with these few remarks, I want to say again thank you for gracing us with your presence this afternoon. And we look forward to your continued support of Culturama as we go now towards the big C50 in a few years' time. With those few words, I would like to now invite the Honorable Minister, Eric Evelyn, to come and give some remarks, and he will also be charged with the responsibility of launching the Culturama 46 slogan competition. Mr. Minister, and you would realize that a few of us this afternoon, we are wearing some T-shirts, 2020 and the Culturama logo and the Culturama slogan, that we are already out of the blocks and planning for Culturama 46. Mr. Evelyn.
Thank you very much, Mr. Liebert, Abo. And let me say a very wonderful Friday afternoon to all of you who are here at the D.R. Walwyn Plaza in the heart of Charlestown as we bring the curtains down on Culturama with the prize giving and closing ceremony. I will be brief with my remarks, but let me just say that I would like to concur with Mr. Liebert in humbly apologizing to all of our winners for the delayed prize-giving ceremony. These things do happen, but the fact is we are here now, and you will be receiving what you have worked so hard for during our Culturama Festival. I want to say how happy I am with the way Culturama 45 unfolded. We did promise since last year that Culturama 45, that C45, will be the biggest and best ever. And of course, that is debatable because some persons have indicated, I believe the majority of the persons have indicated, that the festival that we hosted this year was indeed the best that they have ever witnessed. Of course, there will be the voices that say no, there were some that are better. But I am satisfied as the Minister of Culture that we hosted a hugely successful and exciting Culturama 45. I still believe that it was the best. So if you want to challenge me, you can challenge me. But I will maintain my stance that C45 was the biggest, the best, the most exciting Culturama ever here on the island of Nevis. I want once again to say a special thank you to the Culturama Committee, to Abo, the chairperson, and all of the committee members for providing your invaluable service once again to ensuring that we had a fabulous festival. I think the committee members did yeoman service and they produced the best ever. The festival was exciting, it was great, and it was because of the fantastic planning and execution skills of the committee members. I want once again to heartily congratulate all of the winners of the various pageants, the various activities. You worked extremely hard, and your hard work has paid off. Of course, we also want to thank all those who participated, not the winners, because of course we have our winners, but all those who participated, you are the ones who made the shows, who made the activities what they were. And so we want to say a very hearty thank you to all who participated, whether you participated in Juve, in the shows at the cultural complex, in the shows at the cultural village, for parade day, whatever you did, for our partners who did the fringe activities, we're so very thankful to you. And we say a very hearty thank you. And of course, to all of you in St. Kitts and Nevis and the diaspora, those who came home, those who came home to be a part of history, to be a part of C45, we are indebted to you. We say thank you. And as I keep saying, that C45, Culturama 45, was a dress rehearsal for Culturama 50. We are gearing up for the big 5-0. And that is why Culturama 45 was that good, because we have to practice to be even better, for greater things to come for Culturama 50. So once again, we want to thank all the winners, all the participants, all those who came from overseas for making the festival the success it was. I am satisfied that it was indeed fabulous, and we can only get better. So, from this year, from next year, until we reach Culturama 50, we will continue to go a few notches up and up and up. There is no turning back. When it comes to Culturama, we will get better. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been indeed a pleasure presiding over Culturama 45, and I look forward to presiding over many more as we prepare for Culturama 50. Ladies and gentlemen, before I close, I want to recognize the presence of the Honorable Premier, the Honorable Mark Bradley, who I took the mantle from for Culturama. Thank you very much for being here, Honorable Premier, and thank all of you for being here. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the Friday afternoon and enjoy the rest of the weekend. And I don't think it's too early to say happy Culturama 46. Thank you, and God bless you.
Don't go, Mr. Minister. You forgot your assigned task.
Ladies and gentlemen, last year, we launched the slogan competition for Culturama very early. And we want to do the same thing again for Culturama 46. And so, I want to take this opportunity to launch our slogan competition for Culture of... Yes, already. I want to take this opportunity to launch the slogan competition for Culturama 46, Culturama 2020. 2020 is going to be a huge year. As you realize, I'm already advertising for Culturama 2020. Those of you who ain't see it yet, I'm advertising for... Cameraman, you got me good? 2020. The dates for Culturama 2020 will be July the 23rd until August the 4th, 2020. All right? So start preparing. Remember, the slogan has to be short and catchy. And of course, that is what we will use to market Culturama 46. So I now take pleasure in launching the slogan competition for Culturama 46. Start getting your ideas together. Start from now, start from tonight, start from next week, start from next month to put pen to paper. Last year when I launched it, I received entries the same evening. So I'm expecting the same thing. From tonight, I want my phone start to light up. Start getting your slogans together for Culturama 46. Thank you very much. Last year when I launched it, I received entries the same evening. So I'm expecting the same thing. From tonight,
Mr. Minister, for your remarks and for launching the slogan competition for Culturama 46. We are looking for slogans that are short, sweet, catchy, and slogans that would reflect the true spirit of Nevis's Culturama Festival. Now, you can submit your slogans via email, and we have an email set up specifically for the slogans. It is slogan@culturamanevis.com, and you can submit your slogans to that email address, slogan@culturamanevis.com, or you can bring your slogans in to the Culturama Secretariat. I would like to also recognize the presence of the Honorable Premier and to say thank you to the Premier for gracing us with his presence this afternoon. And now we would move straight into the distribution of the prizes for Culturama 46 to 45. The Premier for gracing us with his presence this afternoon. And now we will move straight into the distribution of the prizes for Culturama 46.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Culturama Committee, I would like to now invite winners and participants to receive their prizes. The first, I would like to call Blackstone for winning the King of the Turntable competition 2019. Now, Blackstone, they won the old school juggling and freestyle juggling segment of the King of the Turntable. And this is on behalf of Timothy Keynes and the King of the Turntable Committee. They would like to present the trophies to the winners. And the first runner-up was New Level, and they won the best Culturama segment. So winners, Blackstone, old school juggling and freestyle juggling, and New Level came first runner-up with best Culturama segment. Can we show some appreciation? Are there any representatives from the persons who participated in the King of the Turntable competition? Moving right along. Moving right along. Thank you, and we are hoping to see you next year for another King of the Turntable competition. Now we move to the Talented Youth Pageant, participants and winners. For the non-placers, okay, and to assist with distributions of these awards and prizes, I invite Ms. Swimmer Natalia Morton to please come forward and assist with the presentation. Thank you, Ms. Morton. Okay, for the Talented Youth, Talented Youth Pageant 2019. For the non-placers, we have Charleston Primary School, and they were sponsored by the Bank of Nevis Limited. And I now invite Anushka Newton and Zidane Hull to the stage to accept their prizes. For the non-placers, they would receive a check for $1,200. Compliments the Culturama Committee. Lunch compliments Nuts Bar and Snacket. 1 uniform each. Compliments Smith Unique Tailoring. Zidane gets 1 haircut. Compliments Sarah's Barber Shop. Bag with school supplies. Compliments Culturama Committee. Zidane and Anushka. Can we show some love? They did well on the show. So, I know I now invite representatives from the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, and they were sponsored by NEFDC, Miss Sana Claxton and Brad George. Sana and Brad would both receive $1,200 check, compliments Culturama Committee, lunch, compliments nut bar and snackets, 1 uniform each, compliments Sun Island clothes, bag with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, and Brad would get a haircut, compliments Sarah's Barbershop at Law Product Road. Brad George, Sana Claxton. Do we have Brad or Sana here or representatives to accept on their behalf? Okay, we now invite the first runners-up. Okay, one person is coming. This year, the Mr. and Miss Talented Youth had a unique situation where we had a tie for the first runners-up spot. And these schools were the St. Thomas's Primary School, Janaya Matthew and Zaquan Challenger, and they were sponsored by National Caribbean Insurance Company Limited. So I now invite Janaya Matthew and Zaquan Challenger to accept their prizes. Janaya and Zaquan, they received $2,500 check each, 1 uniform each, lunch, 1 large pizza, compliments Buddy's Restaurant and Pizzeria. Zaquan receives 1 haircut, compliments Alex Barbershop, back with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, and 6 months free Flow broadband, compliments Flow. Zaquan and Janaya. I now invite representatives from the Joycean Library Primary School, who are sponsored by Pinny's Electrical Company Limited, Tiana Griffin and Shama Otley. Tiana had already accepted her gift. So we are here to present to Shama Otley. Shama would receive $2,500, compliment Culturama Committee, 1 uniform, compliment Sun Island clothes, lunch, compliments Lynn's Deli, lunch, compliments Nuts Bar and Snacket. Shamar, he gets a haircut, compliments Alex Barbershop, back with school supplies, and 6 months free Flow broadband, compliments of Flow. Thanks, Shamar. And now, I would invite the winners for the Mr. and Miss Talented Youth 2019 from the Ivor Walters Primary School, sponsored by Lefko, Kikona Charles, and Lishane Mattis. Kikona and Lishane, they will both receive $3,000 check, compliments Culturama Committee, uniforms, 2 pants, 2 skirts, compliments Root Tailoring on Happy Hill Alley, lunch with chaperone, compliments Wally Beach Resort, lunch, compliments Nuts Bar and Snacket, 100 gift certificates, compliments Fanny's Variety Store, 12 2-hour sessions of secondary school computer course, compliments Easy Computer Service and Institute, Kikona, 1 treatment and style, compliments Dina Beauty Salon, Lishane, 1 haircut, compliments Shamako Barber Shop, $75 gift certificate each, compliments CC Fine Art Jewelry and Accessories, horseback riding, compliments Nevis Equestrian Center, bag with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, and 1 year free Flow broadband committee, compliments Flow. I want to thank the parents, the sponsors, the chaperone, the participants for making the Talented Youth Committee look so good for the show. Thank you. Culturama Committee. They will receive, all non-placers, compliments of the Nevis Culturama Committee, will receive a check for $1,200. I now call Anila Fifield, Princess Kayla. She will receive one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, and bag with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, along with her cash prize. Rajon Fifield, Erastus, one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, back with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, as well as the check. Remember, I did say all non-placers will receive a check for $1,200. Shante Hendrickson, Princess Nevea, lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, back with school supplies, as well as $1,200 check. Zion Harding, Legacy, one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, one lunch, compliments Nuts Bar and Snackets, back with school supplies. Is someone here to collect for Legacy? Okay, we move along. Jamali Lawrence, the reporter, one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, back with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, as well as a check for $1,200. Marquez Washington, Mighty J, one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, one lunch, compliments Nuts, Bar and Snackets, and back with school supplies, as well as this check. Divi Liburd, is Divonique Liburd here or representative for her? Okay, we move along. Trevor and Donrad, Mighty Caesar. He would receive $1,200, one lunch, compliments Black Hats, and back with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee. Dequan Hendrickson, Dequan, one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, back with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, and his check for $1,200. Merkay Washington, Young Legend, one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, back with school supplies, and a check for $1,200. Marika Kendall, Princess Marika, one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, one uniform, compliments Racket Fabrics, back with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, and a check for $1,200. Are there any representatives here for Marika Kendall? Okay, so we move right along, and we now move on to the placers for the Junior Kaiso competition. We now call the second runner-up, Anthony Moving D. Herald. He will receive $2,000 compliments Culturama Committee, one lunch compliments Black Hats Place, one lunch compliments Weekends Bar and Grill, one haircut compliments Elegancia Barber Shop, back with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee. First runner-up, Akido Nisbet, Prince Akido. He receives a check for $2,500, compliments Culturama Committee, one lunch, compliments Black Hats Place, one lunch, compliments Weekends Bar and Grill, one haircut, compliments Elegancia Barber Shop, horseback riding, compliments Nevis Equestrian Center, back with school supplies, compliments Culturama Committee, and 6 months free Flow broadband, compliments of Flow. And now we call the C45 winner, Teron Webb, Invincible. He will receive a check for $3,000. Horseback riding, compliments Davis Equestrian Center. Lunch, compliments Lynn's Deli. One lunch, compliments Black Hats Place. One haircut, compliments Shamako Barbershop. 12 2-hour sessions of the secondary school computer course, complements easy computer services and institute, back with school supplies, complements Culturama committee, and 1 year's free Flow broadband. Compliments Flow. I want to thank you, Ms. Morton, for making those presentations. Thank you. During normal working hours, please be reminded that Monday is Mr. Cool, Mr. Archibald, can you please come and assist? Thank you. And now I invite participants from the Miss Culture Swimwear show to stand by. Non-placers will receive $2,000, compliments Culturama committee. Vincent Sturge, sponsored by Navy Solid Waste Management Authority, should receive $2,000, compliments Culturama committee. $125 gift certificate, compliments Best Buy Supermarket. Vincent Sturge. She's not here. Aliyah Gibson, sponsored by Old House Cafe, she would receive a check for $2,000, compliments the Culturama committee, and a $125 gift certificate, compliments Best Buy Supermarket. Congratulations. Deniel Chomney, sponsored by Gasfree, $2,000 check, compliments Culturama committee, and a $125 gift certificate, compliments Best Buy. Deniel Chomney is here. And now we move into the placers. Second runner-up, Babita Nikita Silal, Miss Fit Wellness. She would receive a check for $3,500, compliments Culturama committee, and also a gift certificate for $125 from Best Buy Supermarket. We have the first runner-up, Kerbesia Francis, Miss Revere House. She would receive a check for $5,000, compliments Culturama committee. A custom-made Charleston clutch, compliments Deborah Tyrrell of Island Living in conjunction with the Charleston Gallery, and a $125 gift certificate, compliments Best Buy Supermarket. Congratulations. And I now call the winner of Miss Swimwear, C45 Miss Swimwear, Miss Natalia Morton, Miss Flo. She will receive a check for $7,500, compliments Culturama committee, 1 gift basket, compliments David Curry and Company Limited, 1 deep tissue massage, compliments Wally Beach Resort, box of 12 handcrafted artisan chocolates, compliments of Sakits Chocolate. Factory, sorry, $125 gift certificate, compliments Best Buy. Gift basket, compliments Nevis Association of South Florida, and 1 year's membership at Fit Wellness Center, compliments David Walwyn, and an iPhone SE, compliments Flu. Miss Natalia Morton. Congratulations to all the participants in the Miss Navy Swimwear for Culturama 45. And now I call Miss Queen. Nalia, it's your turn to distribute. I want all the participants in the Mr. Cool contest to stand by. your time now to receive your gift. Okay. Thank you, Nalia. Naila. Okay, so for the $2,000 compliments the Culturama committee and $125 gift certificate compliments Best Buy. Is Marlon Kelly here to collect? Moving right along. Because Xavier Sam, sponsored by Don Bacco and Trucking and Ready Mix and the Ministry of Tourism. $2,000 check compliments Culturama committee and a gift certificate for $125 from Best Buy Supermarket. Monique Jeffers, Nevis Culturama committee, $2,000 and a gift certificate for $125 from Best Buy. Is Monique here? Okay, so now we move to the second runner-up position, Darius Hodge. Darius Hodge, sponsored by the Nevis Culture Development Foundation, $3,500 compliments the committee and $125 gift certificate compliments Best Buy. Is Darius Hodge here? First runner-up, Curtly BJ Libert, Stellar's Engineering was his sponsor. $5,000 check and $125 gift certificate compliments Best Buy. And now I invite the C45 Mr. Cole David Archibald, sponsored by Davis Tourism Authority, to receive his check for $7,500. 1 year's membership at Fit Wellness Center compliments David Walwyn. 1 haircut compliments Shamako. Barbershop gift basket compliments Nevis Association of South Florida. $125 gift certificate compliments Best Buy Supermarket. And an iPhone SE compliments Flu. Come on, we can show some appreciation for our participants, the sponsors. We can show, because without their continued donations, these our Culturama would not be as successful as it has been. Yes. Okay. No, I'm just saying we can show some appreciation. Thank you, Nadia. Okay, I now invite the participants, non-placers, they will receive $4,500 each. I now invite Janika Smithen to come forward if she's here, or a representative for her. She was sponsored by Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation. She receives a check for $4,500. 1 wash, treatment and style compliments Modesta's Beauty Salon. 1 hotel club, 800 queen size sheet set, 6-piece DL. 1 Black & Decker steam dry iron. 1 PS food trapper. 1 HB wave maker 2-speed blender. 1 Oak Cheval mirror. 1 Lasco 18-inch stand fan with remote. 1 microfiber mattress pad queen. 1 Samoa ironing board. 1 5-piece knife set with cutting board, 1 piece 1.7L cordless kettle black, 1 MR Dream promo pillow cream, compliments SL Horsford and Company Limited, and a $1,000 voucher at Value Mart IJ Nevis compliments SL Hotspur and Company Limited. Okay. I now invite Ms. Terika Brown to come forward. Is Terika Brown here or someone collecting on her behalf? Collecting for her behalf? Okay, Terika, she will receive a check for $4,500, $200 gift certificate compliment Sherry's Beauty World, $100 gift certificate compliment Universal Beauty Salon at Juris Building, one Hotel Club 800 queen-size sheet set, 6-piece deal, one Black & Decker full steam dry iron, one PS food chopper, one HB wave maker, 2-speed blender, one Oak Cheval mirror, one Lasco 8-inch fan, stand fan with remote, one microfiber mattress queen size pad, one 5-piece knife set with cutting board, one cordless kettle, one Amar Dream pillow queen, compliments SL Hotspur compliments Limited, also $1,000 voucher value at Value Mart Supermarket, IGA Nevis, compliments SL Hotspur and Company Limited. Now we move to the second runner-up, Miss Nakita Tibu, Miss Nevlek. She receives a check for $9,000. $100 gift certificate compliments Universal Beauty Salon. One Hotel Club 800 queen size sheet, one Black & Decker full size steam dry iron, one PS food chopper, one PS 4-slice oven toaster, one Oak Cheval mirror, one Serena nightstand, one microfiber mattress pad queen, one Seymour ironing board, one 5-piece knife set with cutting board, one HB 1.7 electric kettle, one Brentwood 9-liter aluminum pressure cooker, one Amber Dream Promo pillow queen, compliments SL Hotspur and Company Limited, as well as a $1,000 voucher at Value Mart IJ Nevis, compliments SL Hotspur and Company Limited. First runner-up, Miss Harsha Parmanand, Miss Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis. She receives a check for $11,000, compliments Culturama Committee, breakfast for two, compliments Hermitage Plantation Inn, a custom-made Charlestown clutch, compliments Deborah Tyrrell of Island Living in conjunction with the Charlestown Gallery, one Hotel Club 800 queen-size sheet set 6-piece, one Black & Decker steam dry iron, one PS food chopper, one HB 6-slice toaster oven, one Oak Cheval mirror, one Within nightstand, one microfiber mattress pad queen, one 5-piece knife set with cutting board, one HB 1.7-liter electric kettle, one 16-piece blue-lidded case storage, one Amber Dream Promo pillow queen, compliments SL Hotspur and Company Limited, as well as $1,000 voucher at Value Mart IJ Nevis, compliments SL Hotspur and Company Limited. And now I invite Minister Evelyn to the podium to make the presentation to the Miss Culture 2019, Nyala Daniel, Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Anguilla National Bank. She will receive, compliments the Culturama Committee, a check for $15,000, 1 year's membership at Fit Wellness Center, compliments Mr. David Walwyn, lunch for two, compliments Randy Jeffers, a gift basket, compliments Ashbury's, one wash and treatment, compliments Apparel Beauty Salon, one pedicure, compliments a chop shop, one treatment and style, compliments Dina's Beauty Salon, one custom-made Charlestown clutch, compliments Deborah Tyrrell of Island Living in conjunction with the Charlestown Gallery, a gift basket, compliments the Nevis Association of South Florida, $100 gift certificate, compliments Universal Beauty Salon at Juris Building, weekend for two with breakfast and dinner, compliments Wally Beach Resort. $100 gift certificate, compliments CC's Fine Art Jewelry and Accessories. One hotel club queen size sheet, one Black & Decker steam dry iron, one PS food chopper, one HV6 size toaster oven, one Oak Cheval mirror, one FRG microwave, one within nightstand, one microfiber mattress pad cream, one Seymour ironing board, one 5-piece knife set with cutting board, one HV 1.7 electric kettle, one Samsung 32-inch smart TV, one Emma Dream Probo pillow queen, one 4 and 3/4 C two-seal red food storage, one TSX compliments SL Hospital and Company Limited, as well as a $1,000 voucher from Value Mart, IJ Nevis compliments SL Hospital and Company Limited, as well as an iPhone SE compliments Flow. Let's give it up for the Queen Part C45 pre-show contestants. I want to thank you, Minister and King Hollywood. Compliments Culturama Committee. We had Chris Brown Ras, Monique Washington Lady Hammond, Vern Pemberton DV, Junior Newton Badman Polo, and Alger Newton Etodan. They all would receive $750. So we have Chris Brown Ras, Monique Washington Lady Hammond, Vern Pemberton. This is Monique Washington. This one is for Chris Brown. Okay, Monique Washington, Lady Hammond. Vern Pemberton, DB, is he here? Junior Badman. Junior Newton, Badman Polo. And Alger Newton Etodan. Is he here or someone here to accept on his behalf? Okay. Okay. Okay, for the finalists, non-placers, they would receive $1,700, compliments Culturama Committee. And Andy Collins Richards, Lil Miss. Collective for Lil Miss. You have a Jamie Perry, Jazz. Andrew Nisbet, Hollywood. LaDonna Pemberton, Soca Empress. Azeel Fifield, Savage. Andrew Nisbet, Hollywood. LaDonna Pemberton, someone is here to collect for her. Azil Fife Savage. Jamie Parry. And Jamie Parry. LaDonna Pemberton. You're collecting for her. Andrew Hollywood Nisbet. Second runner-up, Ervika Nisbet. Ervika, $5,000. Compliments Culturama Committee. Ervika here. First runner-up, Tyrone Jeffers Speedy. $7,500. Compliments Culturama Committee. Tyrone Jeffers Speedy, $7,500. And the winner, Delison Roper X-Man, he will receive $10,000. Compliments Culturama Committee and an iPhone SE compliments Flow. Now that was for the groovy segment of the Soca Monarch competition. Now we move to the power segment. So the semi-finalists in the power segment were Junior Newton, Badman Polo, Hugh J. Jeffers, Hugh J. Andrew Hollywood Nisbet, and Odito Morton Odower. So we now call Badman Polo to receive his check for the... I'm sorry. For those persons who participated in the board segment, they would have received their checks. You know, one check. Makes sense to write two checks to the same person, right? For the same competition. However, their semi-finalists received $750, and they were Badman Polo, Hugh J. Elliott, Hugh J. Andrew Nisbet, and Odito Morton Odawa. So is someone here for Hugh J. Elliott, or is Hugh J. Elliott here? Or someone here for Odito Morton Odawa? Is Odawa here? Now to the finalists. The non-placers, they also received $1,700. And the non-placers were LaDonna Pemberton, Soca Empress, Shavon Lawrence, Daddy Tosti, is he here? Jevon Lynch, Jesus Potter, Vern Pemberton, DV, and Delano Paris, Delano. They received $1,700. Now, the second runner-up, was Chris Brown. He received $5,000. The first runner-up, Delroy Huggies Deli Ranks, will receive $7,500. Deli Ranks here. And the winner, Tyrone Jeffers, received $10,000. And he also will receive one iPhone SE compliments Flu. So congratulations to all the winners and participants in the Groovy and Power Soca Monarch competition. And now we move to the Senior Kaisu competition. All quarterfinalists received $750, compliments Culturama committee. Quarterfinalists were Wilmot Paris, Jojo, someone here, Monique Washington, Lady Hammond, Tamisha Ezze, Lady Destiny. Plus, she would receive $500 for early release. Edison Paris Enforcer, he would receive $750 plus $500 for early release. Enforcer. James Hendrickson Giro, Tyrone O'Flaherty Bahaula the Meek. Can someone please come and collect these checks? Oksana Amri, she received Lady Cavalier. She had to return to her studies, so she received her prize already. Wingo Powell, Mighty Wingy. Hansel Burke, Slimba. Is Hansel Burke here or someone collecting for Hansel Burke? Is anyone collecting for Tyrone O'Flaherty or is he here? Edison Paris? Semi-finalists, they will receive $1,500. Junior Newton, Mighty Polo, plus he would receive $500 for releasing before May 31st, and $500 for the first person to release. So let's give it up for Batman Polo. Lesroy, we continue. Lesroy Hanley, Daddy Nature, he will receive his check plus $500 for early release before May 31st. Is someone collecting for Daddy Nature? I'm a Francis, Lady Smooth, plus $500 for early release. Lady Smooth is here. Aldane Daniel, Cooper Wheeler. Seth with Williams, The Undertaker, plus $500 for early release. So now we move to the finalists. Non-placers, they receive $4,500 each. Compliments Culturama Committee. Paul Oscar Brown, Astro, $4,500. Plus $500 for early release. He would also receive a tape, a measuring tape, a socket drop, set drop for it, a hammer, a ratchet, a fan, 18-inch fan, an ironing board, a burner, electric burner, compliments TDC. Shamari Mitchell, Suki, $4,500, as well as a measuring tape, a socket set drop forge, a hammer, fiberglass rip, a ratchet, reversible, an 18-inch fan, an ironing board, an electric burner, compliments TDC. So is there anyone to collect for Shamari Mitchell? Kathleen Morton Irwin, $4,500 plus $500 for early release. A measuring tape, socket, drop forge, a hammer, a ratchet, a fan, an ironing board, and a burner complements TDC. Hesketh Wade, black hat. Is there anyone collecting for Hesketh Wade? Hesketh Wade, black hat, $4,500. A measuring tape, a socket job set, hammer, ratchet, a fan, iron board, iron and ironing board, an oven, a burner, electric complement. CDC. Someone collecting for black hat? We move along to Bernard Thompson, Nutsy, $4,500 plus $500 for early release. Somebody collecting for Nutsy? Okay, Nutsy would receive $4,500 plus $500 for early release, a tape, a socket, a hammer, a ratchet, an 18-inch fan, iron and ironing board, a toaster oven, and electric burner complements TDC. Now we move to the placers. Second runner-up, Keith Scarborough, descendant. He receives $9,000 plus $500 for early release. Buffet dinner for two with 2 non-alcoholic drinks complements Hermitage Plantation, a measuring tape, a socket, a hammer, a ratchet, a grinder, an angle grinder, a fan, an iron and ironing board, a juice extractor, and oven complements TDC. First runner-up, Andrew Hendrickson Murray, $11,000 plus $500 for early release. Lunch for two with 2 non-alcoholic beverages complements Hermitage Plantation Inn. A measuring tape, a socket, a hammer, a ratchet, a saw, a circular saw, 7¼ inch Makita, an 18-inch fan, an iron and ironing board, a toaster oven Black & Decker, a steel kettle complements TDC. Andrew Hendrickson, Murray. And we move to the King Hollywood. He receives $15,000 check, a gift basket, 2-night stay with breakfast for 2, complements Hermitage Inn, measuring tape, a socket, a hammer, a ratchet, a drill driver, a fan, an iron and ironing board, a mini refrigerator, a kettle, cordless kettle, and an iPhone SE complements Flu. King Hollywood. And now we move to the Culture Street Parade for 2019. Junior Culture Street Parade, the winner, Country Settings Come to Town by Gingerama. They will receive a check for $3,000. And the first runner-up, Royal Highness by Badai, $2,000 check. Is there a representative for Badai? We move on to the Senior Culture Street Parade, the fantasy segment, the winner, A Fete We A Fete by Royal Rampage. They will receive $7,000 compliments Culturama Committee. The first runner-up, Love, Passion, Pride, Refusing to Put Our Rights Aside by Sion Shiverton, $5,000. And this is donated to the Nevis Renal Society. The second runner-up, Abby Dunn, Born on a Festival by St. James's Fun Lovers, $2,500, compliments Culturama Committee. Accepting. Thank you. Fun Lovers. move to the float segment. And we move to the float segment. The float, the winner, Agriculture in Fine Style by Agriculture Department, and they received a check for $3,500. First runner-up, Festival Pride by St. James's Fun Lovers, they received $2,000. And the second runner-up, Our Place in Paradise by Four Seasons Revelers, $1,000. In the folklore segment, is there someone collecting for Four Seasons? Moving right along to folklore, the winner, Cotton Ground Masquerade, Colin Stapleton, $3,500. First runner-up, David's Dynasty, and they received $2,000. Is there a representative for the Cotton Ground Masquerade and for David's Dynasty? All Mass winner, Those Were the Days by Nelson Jeffers, $1,500. Compliments Culturama Committee. First runner-up, On the Spot, $1,200. And the second runner-up, Buzzard Boys, $1,000. Are there any representatives for persons who played Old Mass? Road March Contender, the winner, We Yeehaw by Deli Ranks of the Core Band, they received $3,000. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our prize giving ceremony for Culturama 45. I want to thank you for indulging me. Thank you. Remember, persons who did not collect their prizes this evening can do so at the Culturama Secretariat during normal working hours.